the ashes that would not burn. They called her Nambala, which once meant the one who gathers the family. In the village by the Red River, names were given as blessings, not predictions. Still, people whispered that her name had turned against her. Nambala was a witch, yes, but not the kind sung about by children or spat out by fearful mouths. She was a keeper of old knowledge, roots that healed, words that soothed restless spirits, smoke that carried prayers upward. Her mother had taught her, and her mother before that. For years, Nambala used her power to protect her bloodline, binding them together against hunger, drought, and loss. But love, when bruised too often, can rot. Her family feared her strength. Her brothers took credit for her harvest spells. Her husband smiled in public and mocked her in private. When her first daughter died of fever, they said Nambala must have angered the ancestors. When her second child survived, they said it was luck, not her skill. The final one came quietly. One night, Nambala overheard her sisters planning to send her away, to accuse her before the council, to strip her of land and name. She is dangerous, they said. She is no longer one of us. Something in her broke open, sharp and dark. If they believed she was a monster, she would become one. Nambala went into the forest where the oldest trees grew twisted and listening. She dug into the earth until her hands bled, gathering bitter roots and bones of animals long dead. She spoke words that tasted like ash. She called on spirits she had always kept at a distance, forces of division, of unraveling. Her intention was clear, to destroy her family from within. To turn love into suspicion, strength into sickness, memory into regret. The ritual took 3 nights. On the 4th morning, Nambala returned home, certain she would find chaos. Instead, she found her younger son crying alone. Her magic had worked, but not as she intended. The spirits she summoned did not recognize enemy and blood as separate things. The sickness spread first to her sisters, then to her brothers, then to her children. The house grew quiet. Fires went untended. Laughter vanished. Nambala felt the magic coil back toward her like a snake realizing its tail was its own body. She tried to undo it. She burned cleansing herbs, spoke counterwords, begged the ancestors she had once honored. But destruction is always faster than repair. Every spell she cast to save them demanded a price from herself, her sight dimmed, her voice weakened, her strength thinned like old cloth. On the 7th night, Nambala collapsed beside her family's hearth, surrounded by breathing but fragile bodies. She understood then what she had refused to see before: her power had never belonged to anger. It was shaped for protection, and when forced into hatred, it shattered. At dawn, the sickness lifted, not completely, but enough. No one died. Nambala survived too, though she would never practice magic the same way again. When the council came, expecting a monster, they found a woman who knelt and told the truth. She did not excuse herself. She did not curse them. She only said, "I forgot that destroying my family meant destroying myself." They did not banish her.